It's definitely not Mia today. You're gonna see my face the whole video. I'm so sorry, but that's what was gonna be next.
So guys, unfortunately, I couldn't go to the Blockshow in Singapore, but instead I have Max.
Hello.
He went to Singapore for me, or for Asia Crypto today. He got some really interesting interviews that I think you will enjoy so much, right?
Yes, guys, it's cool. It's pretty cool. You'll enjoy it. I'm her bodyguard. Cool.
Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Hi everyone, it's Max from Asia Crypto today.
The Chinese government will never allow that. Well, people hate lawyers for no reason. We're nice people. We had a nice beer yesterday, right? Perfectly fine. So I bought Ripple at $3 and now it's 30 cents or something like that.
Crypto mother who keep in their hand like a baby Ethereum.
You've been pretty negative about the crypto development on the Chinese market. Why don't you think in the future there will be no way for crypto to be unbanned in China?
I think one thing we have to fundamentally understand about China is that it has a non-convertible currency. The RMB is, Chinese citizens have a limit on which they can convert RMB into foreign currency. At the moment, it's $50,000 per year. But if you can change RMB into Bitcoin or to any other cryptocurrency and on an international exchange, change it into a fiat currency, then you are circumventing a very important financial policy of the government. The Chinese government will never allow that.
I think we're going to see global governments kind of try to use it, merge with it, etc.
Do you think STO has the future for the Chinese government?
It depends on the secondary market. And it also depends on the amount of control the government has over STOs. If STOs have to be approved by a central authority, that will help. And secondly, if the security tokens are then listed on a regulated market within China, which doesn't allow the tokens to be changed into a fungible cryptocurrency, a fiat fungible cryptocurrency, then it will be allowed. But as long as you do not contravene the non-convertibility of the RMB, then there's a chance.
It's well known that Chinese holders of the coins, there are a huge amount of them still. Do you think they use it in a way to escape the holding currencies in China in generally?
Some of them might, but the main driver, in my opinion, of investments in the stock markets in China are also the main drivers of investment in the crypto markets in China, and that's speculation. So people like to say that the Chinese stock markets are a big casino. So I think that it also applies to the crypto exchanges.
Tencent and Alibaba heavily investing in blockchain nowadays. You also mentioned that stable coins, like national stable coin, is possible in case of investment in the local blockchains.
Yeah, I think blockchain is very, very separate from cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are built on the blockchain, but it's only one application of blockchain. Blockchain can be used for a lot of other technological applications. For example, in domestic digital payments. I did not say that China is going to issue a stable coin. I'm saying that China, the People's Bank of China, is looking at how blockchain can be used in a national digital payment system.
Like Alipay and WeChat Pay.
WeChat Pay, yes. And as we know, China is the largest market for digital payments.
Here I have an American based in Singapore lawyer with me.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been great catching up with you over the last 24 hours.
So I'm a New York lawyer by training, but I'm actually a partner at Holland & Marie, a compliance advisory firm here in Singapore. We've helped a number of firms with their compliance issues, cryptocurrency token issuers, ongoing compliance, and we'll be helping companies with the payment services bill when that comes out.
The industry didn't really need the lawyers in the past. Probably we did need it, but we didn't know how important that was. So why would people consider a lawyer in the team right now?
There's a number of reasons crypto businesses are going to need lawyers. One is there's a lot of regulation coming into the space. So you need someone to help you with your historical obligations to see if any of that breached the law, or whatever you have in the future planned, whether that's going to require a license, a securities offering, that kind of thing. In particular, the number one thing they're concerned about in Singapore is KYC. So if you've sold tokens to your clients or you're an exchange doing transfers, what do you know about these people? Are you funding terrorists or helping anti-money laundering? The other thing that could happen, unfortunately, if markets stayed down and if issuers have not budgeted their resources correctly, is they're going to get close to running out of money, may have to run have additional fundraising, and their previous token purchasers may have grievances or file complaints or even litigation. So you don't, when it's gone to court, you've gone too late. You need to hire lawyers in advance to explain to the token purchasers, here's what we're doing, here's the plan.
What do you think about STOs?
I've worked on 100 securities offerings. What has happened is the utility token market is having a rough time right now. So people who want to issue a token are saying, okay, I want to market it as a security to generate more demand from people. I have not yet worked on a security token offering. I think it's still coming together. What I'll say is I've spoken to a number of potential issuers and I say, how much do you want to raise? And they say, oh, well, we want to raise as much as possible, and to some degree it's proof of concept. Those issuers run a real risk that it's not going to work out, because security investors care very much about what is the expected return. Why are you raising this amount of money, and what are you going to spend it on such that it ends up yielding a profit where I'll get my money back and more? Where it's more vague like that, securities investors, in my experience, are a tougher sell and are going to say, yeah, that's fine, I'll pass because I have these 20 investments that are giving me this expected return and can explain their project more concretely.
People say that 2019 would be the year of security tokens. So we run off ICOs, we have too much for, we already talked about this. What do you think is the best types of the projects, the best application to apply through STOs? Are the businesses that come from non-crypto space somehow to blockchain, or is it more like to startups?
I believe it'll be more to startups, because I think those types of investors are going to be thinking more towards the future. You really have to ask yourself, so if I'm selling this instrument, why am I not just selling a regular security? Or conversely, why am I not selling a utility token? Why does it have to be both a security token? I think people who are used to investing in old world assets are not going to be looking for, oh, I love property and I just wish it was tokenized, right? That's not my opinion. I think it'll be more fintech plays where they say, here's the security feature, but you're still investing in our technology infrastructure. And I personally think that'll be the more popular type of STO in 2019. The great thing about the old world utility token offerings, so easy to sell people, right? You didn't have to deal with painful lawyers like myself. Now that you have to, whether that kills the party a little bit, I'm curious to see how that plays out.
Do you hold any Bitcoin? Do lawyers in this space really do this?
Short answer and long answer. Short answer is no Bitcoin. Long answer is, in January, my good friend recommended that I buy Ripple. So I bought Ripple at $3 and now it's 30 cents or something like that. And the worst thing is my friend's rich. And so I said, well, at least I didn't buy more than you did, because he recommended an investment. I found out I bought 10 times as much as he did. But I'm a hold, ride or die with Ripple. That's me.
You're too tall.
Okay, fine. But people know I'm tall. I have to do this.